a celebration!
Rebelsies pog, rebelsies pog, rebelsies pog.
Time for a celebration!
John Skyblivion Jones.
Time for a celebration!
Good afternoon, everyone.
Time for a celebration!
No. Sorry about that. Hey folks, nope, that's not the right one. There we go. Sorry about that. As per usual, not very well prepared. Well, thinking I'm prepared, and then, you know, it turning out not to be quite the case. Taten, thank you very much for the 59. Hey Vampire, Repairman, good to see you again. Titan, Natty, Danish, Grizz, Commentars, how's it going everyone? Egglets. On Skyrim now, congratulations. Good for you. Right, it's been a while. We did the charity stream for Creation Mod Con. We uploaded a video showing off the tutorial for the Imperial Prison. Not the same character, but this is where we're gonna start. I'm doing a mixed stream today. I'm gonna be playtesting Separated at Birth, a quest that takes place in Coral, which should be here. Yeah. I'm just gonna put a marker down. And yeah, hopefully everything goes well. If it does, that's another quest that we can just not worry about. And yeah, map is looking nice. Yeah, we're pretty much done with the map now. We also removed the restriction of not being able to move the camera around, so you can do that now, which is nice. We'll have another update for it, which improves the look and feel a bit more. I'm gonna ignore Vilverin. Love Vilverin. I actually worked on the outside. I worked on this part of the map. I worked on the Imperial Isle. I worked on the Heartlands, and I worked on the Nibbin above it, which is kind of cool. So when you guys start your playthrough, you'll be working or walking through some of my work, which is a pretty cool thought. Anyway, yeah. So I figured I would try to make my way over to Coral in a bit of a I don't know, like a natural manner, like actually explore. I'm pretty sure I should have fixed all the signs, so this should lead to coral. Oh, there's no sign for coral. Reveal and Chaden Hall. It does say those. I should maybe add a sign for coral as well. That's my bad. Long time no see. Love the dev diary and gameplay video. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the resubs as well. We're currently blowing through a ton of data that I'm paying for, so that goes directly to the payment of our GitHub. Small issue here.
It's you.
Gonna have to write that down. 1442. You can see there's a pretty drastic mismatch between the road and the lime mesh around it, which I can only blame on myself since I worked on it. Hey Steve, thanks for the follow. I've been thinking of playing Oblivion differently when this drops. One will be able to console command in all the Skyrim shouts for oneself. See, I've not tried doing that, so I can't say for sure, but yeah, it should be possible. I enjoyed working on this area a lot.
Thank you.
Wolfing, thank you for the 100 biddies. We streamed working on this one, and I don't know. I really like the vibe. I'm a huge fan of pine forests. We don't have many of them where I live. But I used to go hiking in pine forests when I was a wee lad. So it's nice. It's nice to be able to sort of like work a bit from memory and try and recreate it. Surely we're getting closer now, yeah. And then we have to go up that way. Okay. Do I still farm bees? Yeah, we still do that. We had I think 120, 140, I think 140 kilos worth of honey this year. And to kind of put that into perspective, that would be almost 2 adult men. My build. Not very big men. Love the sound of the armor moving around. Yeah, that's it's part of the updated audio. We have a small team doing actual work on the audio for the game now. Which includes stuff like you know, the weapon swings, magic. Depending on the armor you wear, you know, we're wearing heavy armor, so you hear the plates rattling.
Hello there.
There's also variants, I think, of chainmail armor, like the Elven set, which sounds a bit more like chainmail rubbing together. It's one of our stretch goals. I think it's fair to call it. It's like we're getting as much additional like newly made audio into the game as we can, and as the game has been released and as we, you know, bring out updates and fixes, I'm sure we'll be able to add more to it. A lot of honey, yeah, it was a ton of. It's not Guild Wars music. It's all Oblivion or Skyblivion music. Oh, I totally forgot about this. we maybe I should playtest this quest. You know what? I'll playtest this one, and then we'll move on to Coral, because this one stays pretty contained within this area. And I don't remember testing it. I'm not 100% sure if it's even testable, according to our
Talk
Discord.
to Dirham in the inn. I'm tired of this minstrel's freak show our town has turned into.
Let's see.
Excuse me. We have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are
Seems
all
to be working so
wondering
far.
the same thing.
So I'm just gonna go through some questions real quick. Must feel strange being so close to release after 9 years. Oh, I wish it was only 9 years. Yeah, it's been a bit longer than 9 years for me. I think I'm one of the only people who are who've been at Skyblivion from the very start, which is more like 2013. But yeah, it's crazy seeing all this. Some Skyblivion lore, actually. One of the first quests that was implemented to the game is actually this one. It's the invisibility quest. Didn't work anything like it does now. It's so much more polished, and like all the interiors look nice. It used to be everything ported from Oblivion. The lighting was horrible. Everything was there, but it looked like I don't know, a project someone whipped up in like a week.
Farewell.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Excuse me. You may be wondering, everyone in... You can imagine how difficult it is to run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience. We're sure it was Ankatar's doing, but we can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful. He's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago. He's caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. Let's go. If he's still living in the fort, he's
Been
hiding
enjoying
from us,
watching this
and no
come to
one-
life. Keep the awesome work.
If you could
Also,
find him
did you
and
see
get him to
fellow
remove
modder
this
Inferno
cursed
Plus is
invisibility,
porting
we
Morrowind
will
into
all
Elden
be in
Ring?
your debt.
You modders are mad scientist, I swear.
It's just to the southeast of here. Follow the path down the hill. We're pretty sure he's still hiding out in Fort Caractacus, although he never answers when we've tried to find him.
Dow Stroy, thank you very much for the 1,000 biddies. That's pretty nuts. Thank you very much. Read D's post, broke my heart. What happened there? I gotta be honest with you. Not too sure. Pretty gutted and disappointed about that. Obviously, especially considering where we are now. Don't really agree with what he said and how he said it, so I'm not quite sure what to say. It's just been very disappointing, a bit upsetting, and yeah, it's actually the second time he's done something like this. The first time it wasn't as bad, but pretty much the same rhetoric 2 years ago about how I don't care anymore. Which, you know, I wouldn't be here if I didn't care about the project or I didn't want it to succeed, so not quite sure what else to say. I just hope he's okay. The first thing I did, actually, I got bombarded with messages about, you know, people sharing the tweet he sent. The only thing I did initially was just ask if he was okay, because I was aware of his drug abuse for a while. Like, I think he mentioned that like 3 years ago, which was also why I tried so hard like to keep him on the project, because I really felt like it's a positive development, like a positive thing for him to have been able to focus on and try and stay clean. But yeah, even when he pulled that, the main thing I did initially was just making sure he's okay, and it seems like he's doing fine, but that makes it even more confusing as to why, you know, it all went down that way. So yeah, that's it. Not sure what else to add there. Just disappointing. Feels a bit unfair too, but what do you do? running this project has often come with some,
It's you.
you know,
Hi.
gut punches, so to say. And I guess this is just one more, you know. It's one of the reasons that I haven't always felt like pouring my time into a project like this was appreciated or is rewarding. But then I do stuff like this and I actually get to play through our collective work, and I kind of reconfirm with myself as well that this was, you know, a good use of my time and something good came out of it. You know, you take the good with the bad, I guess.
Go away! I don't want whatever you're selling.
So I think
I told you to leave me
this
alone.
is why I didn't
Go
see
away.
the quest on the testing tab, because it's not functional, I guess.
It's you. Hi.
Right. Not part of any factions. I didn't do the... Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure why this one is not working.
Oblivion take you.
Oh, it is working.
What
I
is
didn't
it you
talk to him.
want from me?
That's my bad.
Yes, I have been working on a new invisibility spell. As you can see, it works quite well. Why?
Sorry, Dostroid. Yeah, I did see the Inferno port. We actually talked a bit about it on my own Discord server. It was it's kind of crazy. He's doing this all by himself too. But you know, that's how I started. You start small, and then 12 or 13 years later, you have an actual game on your hands. But yeah, a lot of time went into it.
Oh, really? Everyone in town? That must have been what all the shouting was about a few weeks ago. I'm afraid I was engrossed in an experiment that required my full attention. You see, in order to increase the efficacy of the spell, the radius was likely to approach the... Oh, never mind. I don't mean to bore you.
I'm gonna write down some bugs. Sorry guys, I do this old school pen and paper. So, a bug I noticed, Ankatar was upset with us. Might be an issue with our fame. And I also noticed that the rats on the road were invisible, or not aggro. Those rats are supposed to attack you.
You can tell them not to worry. The effect is not actually permanent. It should wear off eventually.
Eventually.
Well, in a year or two, maybe a bit more. There's no way to be absolutely sure. That's the exciting thing about basic research. Really, I find being invisible quite refreshing. But if it will get everyone to leave me alone, fine. I did work out a counterspell last week. If I can just put my hand to it. Ah. Here. Stand in the center of town to make sure you get everyone. Oh, and make sure... Never mind. It should be fine.
Time
Hey,
for
man.
a celebration!
Yes, Jacob, thank you for the follow, and Vinkas as well.
Goodbye.
Have you noticed that songs are changing too quickly as you move to different locations? Could this be slower? What could improve this? Yeah, this is a known issue. It has to do with the way we have set up our border regions, and that'll be included in the final game, like the fix for that at least. See, this is a rat that is supposed to be aggro. Like it's supposed to attack us from the get-go, but it's not. I'm not quite sure what it is. It might be. It might not be a quest related bug. It might be a navmesh related bug. I'm not sure if this place is navmesh or not. Okay, wishful thinking. Hey, Echoes. Will this be able to run on very low NPC? I'm not sure about very low NPC, but it is a game running on an older engine. I personally find performance to be quite good. You know what's funny with this? Like even there's sheep. Where are they here?
Rebel Z's heart.
Or on there on the road. They tend to hang out. There they are. On the road. Even the sheep aren't invincible. Daedric Prince, thank you so much for the resub. Really appreciate it. All right. So it turns out this quest is very much playable. Aside from a few bugs. He's standing on our spot.
Oh, lovely!
Is the music too loud in game, by the way? Denise, thank you very much for the Prime. That's cool. Thank you for remembering to use your Prime and choosing us to use on. Hope you enjoy the emotes, thanks.
Hey, you're the one who made us visible again, right? Good show.
Ooh, he is a bit ugly. Also on the recent video that we posted, a lot of people noticed that Boris, for instance, wasn't black. We have the same issue with orcs, who are not really green. It has to do with, like, we have custom textures and head morphs now for the game. Currently the default races, or the races in general, are not properly set up to have the appropriate colors, so... Echoes, dude. Hell yeah, man. That's very kind. Can we get some cheese in the chat? Thank you for gifting 5 subs. To CDE, Crazy Diamonds, Copla, Rockin' Lockin', and Thilorius. How did you deal with the 4 light source limitation? We didn't. The limitation is still very much there. Yeah, maybe you should have stayed invisible. I think that's...
Thank you. I can't tell you how good it feels to be able to see myself again. My sisters, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind if they had stayed invisible.
Oh, you rascal.
Me. Friend, you are welcome at the Ayleswell Inn anytime.
Time for a celebration!
Rebel Z's cheese.
Green cheese, thank you very much for the 13 months. I'm just gonna check if the dialogue for Ankotar is correctly
We
set up as well.
haven't seen him since that whole invisibility mess.
Okay, seems to be
I
correct.
hope it stays that way.
Okay,
You
cool.
too.
So, aside from 2 small issues, the quest seems to be good, which is nice. I guess these were the sisters he's talking about. That's very mean. I think, Glitz, I did see your comment about the deer's head. I think the deer's head is fine. It's just the way the shadows cast that makes it look a bit floaty. Pure guards looking dapper. Okay. Let me make sure there's not like a marker on the road for some reason. 224. sheep. Can't wait to play Skyblivion. Thanks to you and other modders for the hard work. Yeah, thank you very much for the kind words as well. We can bribe the dog.
We'll never forget how you saved us from Ankotar's crazy magic. What can I do for you? Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Wow, pretty. I didn't check the signs, but this should be the way to Coral. Well, I know for sure this is the way to Coral, because I made this part of the map. Aside from like minor issues on the world map, and the world map is fucking huge, you know. So getting everything in tip-top shape and having zero issues at all is not realistic. I think even when the game launches, when Skyblivion is out officially, there will be issues. There's no hair on my head that expects us to release without a single issue. But we're at least trying our best to make sure there's as few issues as possible, and that the issues that are there are at least not breaking the game in any major way. Actually, let's draw some power for luck. Oh shoot. Wait, let me check something real quick. Just want to make sure we're actually live on YouTube as well. Okay. Oh, crap. We are live, but I'm using... We're not doing the Dark Brotherhood at all. Sorry, folks who are watching on YouTube. Wrong title. Random quest playtesting and QA. And maybe change the thumbnail to also not be the Dark Brotherhood. Sorry, on YouTube I had the this stream saying that we were doing the Dark Brotherhood questline, which is not true. It's what we did last time, which is actually a good reason to maybe shout out the YouTube. If you type !YouTube, you'll find a second channel that I've made some time ago. It's where all the archives of the streams go automatically. You can watch them back. And we did a playtest of the Dark Brotherhood, which we got quite far into until I got stuck, which I flagged as an issue, but I was told by the person working on it that this was in fact a me issue, not a quest issue, because I hadn't pulled the latest update of the game. At that point, I think my version of the game was a week old. Looks like it's gonna be nighttime by the time we actually get to Coral. What's that guy doing? Never mind, he's back in the game. That's an issue. Is the stream running okay for you guys? It looks like it's not very smooth. It's smooth on my screen, but maybe my streaming software is having some issues. Pentrutet. It's smooth? Okay, then it's just an issue on my side. Uh-oh.
Go ahead, please.
This is supposed to be a
Take care.
a hold up, not asking me how I'm doing. So I'm not gonna write that down as an issue. I'm sure someone else is already aware of that. Pentrutet is the guy currently responsible for leading and QAing kind of the interior / QA department. Huge help. You can thank him for most of the boss battles in the game, which are quite good. Only highwaymen I remember from Oblivion were Khajiit. Do the Nords have that dialogue? Yeah, they should do. It's getting dark. You know how in Kingdom Come Deliverance you're not allowed to run through cities without a torch? I wonder how people would would react if that was a thing in the Elder Scrolls. I wouldn't mind it. A bit more like being aware of where you are, following societal rules and stuff. It's a feature. Highwaymen are polite. Yeah, that's what sets us apart from the original game. In Skyblivion, the highwaymen greet you and treat you politely. Finally, we made it. One of my favorite Oblivion gates in the game currently is the one that spawns. Slight spoiler alert, sorry. Spawns kind of on top of this windmill. It destroys the windmill in the process, which just looks really cool. It's a bit gnarly. I really like our farmhouse interiors or windmill interiors for anyone who hasn't seen that. Look how cool.
Oh,
it's pretty good. And it's made up of out of loose pieces mostly, so you know. One thing we've gotten quite good at this project is kit bashing. And kit bashing is just a way of saying you smash assets together to make something new. Scoots McBoots, thank you for the Prime. Really appreciate that. Thank you for remembering to use your Prime and choosing us to use it on. That's very nice and very much appreciated. Okay, let's move our butts inside the city. Hope you enjoy the emotes.
Hondatar is the name. I'm a hunter and mountain man. The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
I think the way you start this quest is you need to hear
What do
a
you
rumor
need?
from someone.
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
Okay, so far 2 out of 2 are talking about the Fighters Guild, which is not what we want. I'm pretty sure we can also just go into the inn to the right here. But I want to see if we can actually start it with a rumor dialogue. Also, ignore the trees. They're the trees from the Painted World. We mistakenly replaced all the normal trees with these ones. Let's check in the inn if anyone can give us a hint.
Welcome to the Oak Enclosure. This one is Talisma, your hostess. Our rooms and food are... Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my copy of the Black Horse Courier. Go ahead.
I wonder why there's no one in the inn. It's deserted. It should be prime time, unless this is already past prime time and people are in their beds, but I don't think so. Didn't Heavy fix that? Yeah, but it's not
My
much,
name
I
is
don't
Yugal
believe.
Ballet. I'm pretty new here. Don't know a soul. They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they
It's
recruit.
not the rumor I need.
I'm Glistel. What do you need? Reynold Germain has a terrible memory. We've met many times, but when I saw him in Cheydinhall, he walked right past me like we were strangers. Yes, it's quite odd.
Yes.
Reynold, who I've bumped into several times in Coral, acted like I was a complete stranger. Also, he seemed sober, which is a refreshing change.
I don't
Usually,
love her
Reynold is
outfit. I
stumbling
think
around
we should
Coral,
change that out
drunk
for
as
something a
can
bit more
be.
appropriate.
Very odd, but then it's really none of my business.
I don't think someone with a grey
Good day.
complexion should be wearing a grey shirt. Then again, I'm not a fashion person, so maybe that is exactly what you should be wearing. I don't know. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted though. We needed that rumor to talk to Reynold, who should be in this inn. If we hadn't gotten the rumor, I would have just gone into the inn and talked to him directly, but part of testing this specific quest is that you should be able to start it by just hearing a rumor from a random person on the street. What do you think of the Tainted Grill? I have the game. I haven't played it yet, but the premise seems pretty good. That still doesn't have the new.
I've never been to Cheydinhall. Oh, hang on, you're someone else. Apologies, my good friend. I mistook you for someone else. Always being asked about it, I am. Didn't I see you in Cheydinhall, they say? Well, I'm sick of it. Sick and tired, tired and sick, and perhaps a little drunk. But never mind. You look like the honest sort, so I've got a job for you. You're going to travel to Cheydinhall and find out what sort of imposter is trying to besmirch my good name. And you're going to tell him... You're going to tell him I'm quite capable of besmirching my good name on my own. You should cease and desist immediately.
Fair enough.
If I've told you once, apologies, but you're gonna... There's 50 gold pieces in it for you, friend. Right then. Off you go.
I feel like it should be a forced greet. If he's gonna talk to us,
Unless there's a drink in this for me, you might have...
so separated Force Greet. So a force greet is when an NPC actually talks to you, like it opens up the dialogue menu automatically.
Stop talking.
In this case, he starts talking to you, but you don't open up the dialogue menu, so he just repeats what he says when you
Unless there's
actually
a drink in this.
talk to
Oh,
him.
you're about the ugliest barmaid I've ever seen, and that's saying quite a bit. Come to bring me another round, have you? My mistake. Shouldn't you be on the other side of Cyrodiil by now?
An honor to serve you. I'm Imfrid, owner and publican of the Grey Mare, at your service. A room? Or food? Whatever you wish. Good day.
Where's the old man? The guy with the sons. Oh, there he is.
My sons. Have you seen my sons? Yes, Rallus and Antis. They're going to fight off the creatures at our farm, but I fear for their safety. For the last few days, we've suffered attacks from these creatures at our farm not far from Coral. They're coming from someplace in the Great Forest. I don't know where, but Rallus may know more by now. My boys will take up the fight, even if the guards won't. Doesn't matter if it's outside the town walls, it still affects us all. They expect me to go with them, but I fear in my old age I'm not the warrior I once was. Would you go in my place? Somehow, I knew you'd do the right thing. I'm supposed to meet them at Wayne and Priory. You'd best get whatever supplies you need now, so you can get there in time. I need a drink to calm my nerves. Please, excuse me.
Right on. I think what we'll do is the following. We'll go to the brothers real quick. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but that's kind of the fun, isn't it? With an Elder Scrolls game, you start with one thing, and then you go into a tangent. So let's wait until 8 a.m. And we'll meet up with the brothers real quick. We'll kill some goblins. Get the reward from the quest, which will help us, because this quest that we just got about the two sons is one of my favorite quests in Oblivion, for the sole reason that you get chill rent for it, which is my favorite weapon in the Elder Scrolls games. Which is a very boring weapon, but I always liked. I don't know. I like the name. I like that it came back in Skyrim. I like that it was pretty accessible to get. I just have a thing for like unique weapons, weapons with a cool name. Like this was one of those really iconic collectibles for me.
I'm afraid I have no time for small talk, friend. I'm waiting for my father, Valus Odil. Have you seen him in town by any chance? He's not coming with us? I think I understand, and it is better that he remains safe. I wonder why he has asked you to take his place.
Because I'm built like a truck.
Us, though you have no personal stake in this fight? An honorable deed. I gladly accept your help then. There's no point in waiting here any longer. Follow me.
Oh, they're actually doing the running now. Great. That's another thing. I remember early on when we were working on this quest specifically, and I was testing it. This must be like 2 years ago by now. I got frustrated with testing the quest because the brothers would always walk at like a very slow pace towards the farm instead of actually running. So you would run to the farm, wait an in-game hour for them to just spawn next to you, and it's not the end of the world, but it's one of the things that can be easily fixed by giving them a package that actually runs instead of walks leisurely. It's also, I really enjoy this quest because when you walk past it, I should have walked past it properly, but when you walk past it the first time, the farm is completely fine, like nothing is broken, nothing is damaged, and then when you go back for the quest, where, you know, you're told they've
Stay
gotten
focused.
attacked, it actually
Watch your
looks like
backs
it's been
and be
attacked.
careful. Antis, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go!
Not they're ready.
Defend yourselves. Here they come!
Our guns are so cool
I'm
too.
supposed to be impressed.
Oh, oh god, okay, no, we're good. I thought I killed one of the brothers. I'm gonna try and keep
Get this.
the brothers alive, but it's quite difficult when they're attacked like this. Okay, he's fine. We're fine. Sure, there's another wave coming from a different direction. Oh yeah, there we go. Somehow the goblins are even more intimidating when they are naked. You know, seeing a goblin wearing armor running at you is one thing, but seeing one with his penis out, that's like properly scary. Oh, okay, last guy. You. Lord. Only an iron war axe. Oh, that was more difficult than I thought it would be. Interestingly enough, if one of the brothers does die, or both, there will be a gravestone at the farm. Okay, I guess we just have to return to the father. They just fucking went for it. Before the game release, are you gonna do a texture polishing? I saw some stuttering in the last video when escorting the Emperor and an assassin killed him. I'm not sure what the stuttering has to do with the textures, but I mean for sure we're doing a polishing pass and we're checking out how everything looks and feels. How are the penis physics? Unfortunately non-existent. It's not within our budget. I do enjoy when you're covered in a decent amount of blood, you know? It makes you look fierce. Okay, now completing this quest, as I said, will actually help us because this will allow me to get a cool sword to take to Cheydon Hall. Footstep sounds are really nice, yeah. We're lucky to have a good sound department. Look at them running to dad. Hey Sammy, how's it going? Place isn't going well so far. Everything seems to work.
This for me. You might as well stop talking.
Alright, man.
You're back, and you've brought my sons with you. How wonderful!
Another thing, if you don't
Greetings!
keep both sons alive, I don't think you're even gonna get the sword. So that's another reason to, you know, really try. Quick save before you start the quest, and if one of them dies, you know, just try again. Boyfriend, thank you for the follow.
My boys are safe. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for sticking with them and helping a foolish old man.
See, but I feel like
Take this.
Okay,
I won't be
I feel
needed
like the
any
sun
longer.
should be.
My battles are over. I plan to live out my days on the farm in peace, quiet.
Maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel like the sun should stay at the farm.
Good luck to you.
And not run to the inn. Wait, where even are they? What? Where'd they go? Oh yeah. See, I think they're just gonna walk back to the farm now.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, so probably they shouldn't run all the way back to the inn. That makes no sense. Hey, River.
Welcome back.
Yeah, no, I think that's an actual error on our part. They're not supposed to walk back and forth. Anyway, we're gonna go to Cheydinhal now and find the imposter, and there is the sword, which is not using the right mesh. Wait. Oh, he say, ah yeah, okay, that's a good, Bumblewings, good point. So the, I totally missed that. The old man, oh, I forgot his name, specifically mentions that we came back with his sons, so yeah, for sure it should stay the way it is then. I mean, we're here anyway, let's talk to Joffrey real quick. Meerkat, you notice this too. See, I'm the only idiot who doesn't notice. That's why it's good to do actual playtests with you guys, because I start writing down issues because I don't listen to the dialogue. Always find it weird. They defend the farm with a simple sword when they have a sword like children at their disposal.
Can I help you?
I must speak to Joffrey.
He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Is there something going on with his robe? No, it's just really black. Okay. I don't think that's correct. I think there's an issue with that. Shouldn't be open.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want? This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see.
Not so secret door.
By the Nine! This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
Do you use anything enhanced or different with the lighting or texture from the base Skyrim engine? I mean, we use our own textures, obviously, but in terms of lighting, no, it is Skyrim's engine, Skyrim's lighting system and everything. We've just found our own way of lighting things, which is a bit more tailored to the locations and just goes a lot further than Skyrim's did.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
I don't think this place has been QA'd yet by the looks of it.
His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure. Only the emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The amulet of kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of. I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time he would ask about the child's Now it seems that this, his name is... You must go to... And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
I think...
Your first priority now should be to find Mart. I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Thank you, sir. So I already have a Curus. I'll take the potions though. Shock spell, steel arrow, steel bow. Oof. Claymore and axe, thank you. Yeah. Let's rock that for a little bit. Big boy sword, I like it. Is that level scaling or did you remove it? I believe we do have some kind of level scaling for some of these weapons, yeah. These are the official Oblivion lines. The way we're distributing them is legal. That's why we force you to own Oblivion, for instance. It's so we can, or the installer takes the lines directly from the game. I think I don't want to bother with walking all the way back, so I'm just gonna fast travel. Why not? Ooh, Vilverin. Oh, that's a coincidence. So there's the loading screen for Vilverin. Is that a coincidence? I think it is a coincidence. Oh. The loading screen for Vilverin when we fast travel to Vilverin. I do like the look of Vilverin in the evening. Oops. Look at that. Look how nice that is. Cheydon Hall is just over this way. Oh, that's swords. Doesn't look very comfortable. Will the developers help the Skyrim team once Skyblivion is released? I'm afraid that once Skyblivion is released, we'll have a lot more work to do. I'm sure people will come with bug reports, and there's the DLC that we kind of want to work on as well. So, you know, all that together. I mean, people are free to go to the Skyrim team and help out there. Oh man. They're nice looking teeth. Hey Mario, how's it going? It's going pretty well here. Love the last showcase, glad to hear it. It's nice walking through these areas, considering we were streaming, working on this not too long ago. Alright, Cheydinhal is this way. What is that goblin doing? What the fuck? What is he doing? I think he's aggroed on the deer.
It's you. Hi.
The way he's waggling though, that's whoa, what's this? Oh, I thought there was like an Oblivion gate gonna open up or something. Your version of the iron armor set is the most beautiful armor I've seen in a game. I have to admit, I really enjoy. Well, you can't see shit now, but I really like our iron armor as well. I think unironically we made it a little too nice. Technically, actually, this is the rusty iron armor, isn't it? Yeah, it's rusty iron armor. I should have taken the iron armor from Joffrey, because this one is slightly worse. But yeah, it's a very good looking armor set. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Is there going to be any more progress videos, or is the last one going to be the release trailer? I think... Oh god, she got shot by his own, or by her own compadre.
This is the part where you fall down and
keep you
bleed
in
to
between
death.
us, okay? Oh my god. Take that. Take the cheap wine. Rejulon, hey man. Been a long time. How's it going? Ooh. That is better than mine. Actually, she has a helmet too, which I don't have. Привет. See, now we're wearing the proper iron armor. Alright, let me don the beautiful fur helmet. Yeah, that really finishes the look, doesn't it? Look at that. Stylish. Will monk not be an option in the final release? You can make your own classes. It's a custom class creation. So if you want to make a monk class, just call it monk. We have custom icons as well. So yeah, we're not doing every single class for Oblivion. You guys have the freedom though to make your own. I really enjoy making these gates. I thought they looked really cool. I used it. I made this once in the Niven, a bit further to the south over there, and I've stolen that gate design for a lot of farms since. Kind of stole it from Red Dead Redemption actually. I really like when you had like the homesteads in Red Dead with like the little skull. Hey Fluff, how's it going? Is that new for armor? Yeah, it's like all the armor sets are new. We tried to remake everything in a completely custom way. In some cases, we do try to let the original armors inspire the new ones a little bit. But the overall style for Skyblivion, I can try and explain it quickly. It's 50% we want the armor sets to look really cool, and 50% we want there to be some bases in realism. So we try to look at, okay, what does a realistic medieval armor look like? and some of them just look really dorky. And then we just apply the rule of cool to the realistic armor sets. And then you get stuff like this, which if you were to recreate it one by one, it probably wouldn't be the best, most functional armor set you could wear, but you would look hella cool on the battlefield wearing it. So, you know, it's one of those things where we're trying to strike a balance between what is actually cool to look at and what is, you know, fun for you to play in the game. Oh fuck, that guy got smoked by an imp. Is he gonna get back up? I saw another one. Oh yeah. It's anticlimactic. Archer is getting ready to shoot an arrow up his ass. Oh, he saw him now. Man, nature. Nature is amazing. What's the imp doing? Oh no. Alright, well, let's try and put the... We got a steel bow. We can drop the iron one, don't need that anymore. That on 2. That on 3. Steel bow on 1. And that on 4. Oh, come on.
Let's get this.
Rest in pepperonis. Poor imp. Where did the other... I was gonna say, where did the other bandit go? They have nothing about it, that's too bad. Is that your voice in the progress video? I wish. If I sounded like that, I think I would try and make a career out of it. Which is actually what Ryan Cooper, the voice actor for our videos, has done. He's a voice actor for a living by trade, and he was just nice enough to lend his voice to our projects, which is very much appreciated. I'm really proud of Chain Null. I think I, you know, not to pat myself on the back too much, but I think I did a really good job at making this somewhat realistic looking city with like the farm fields, and I'm happy with the way the Knights of the Thorn Lodge turned out as well, even though it's not loading in because we don't have the distance LOD for the walls. I like the... I had this idea so early on, and I stole it from Unique Landscapes, which is a mod for Oblivion. Unique Landscapes, when I played or modded Oblivion for the first time, I installed the Unique Landscapes mod, and there's a part in the Nibbin outside Cheydinhal where there's like this farm overlooking the fields below Cheydinhal, and I was like, oh my god, that looks amazing. And I thought right then and there, if I ever make an Oblivion mod, if I ever remake Oblivion myself, I'll use that. That's not what I thought, but I did later think back of like, oh yeah, that looked cool, I should do that.
How are you?
I'm good. Should I ask the guard? No, we'll ask someone inside the city about it.
What can I do for you? Reynald Germain? No. Don't know anyone by that name. There's a Gilbert Germain in town, however. Maybe he can help you. He's staying over at the Newlands Lodge, but you also might find him walking around town. Good luck. Be seeing you.
Looks like he is in the Newlands Lodge. Will there be in-game graphic customizations like Oblivion? I mean, yeah, you can use the settings like in Skyrim.
Welcome to Newlands Lodge, the best place to drink in Cheydinhal, not counting the chapel. I'm Devera Romulan.
I thought maybe I would be able to ask her. Where is he then? Oh, he's probably upstairs. Right. Ooh, okay. These doors, these are not the right doors. They can't open.
Oh, lovely!
What's this place called? The Newlands Lodge. That might just be a place that I QA'd. Newlands Lodge. Yep. Okay, so that's why it's good that we're doing this, because you can find the issues. Newlands Lodge. Oh, the pen just gave out. Newlands Lodge. Replace door. Benz, thank you very much for subscribing to YouTube. Gaggleball, thank you very much for the Prime. Thank you for 9 months. That's a Twitch baby. Congratulations to us. And thank you for using the Prime. Really appreciate that. That'll help pay for the GitHub, which we currently host Skyblivion on, which costs a pretty penny to keep up. You know what? For now, I'll just disable the door. So pretend it opened. And I will. It's one of the things that I will fix once we're done with the playtest for a bit. I'm just gonna. Is this door the same issue? No, so I did replace this one. Huh. So I missed a really important one by accident. Oh well. Oh, and he walked past us. What's going on, Gilbert?
Is there something I can do for you? He's alive? I was told that my mother and brother never survived. This is amazing. I'll need to go see him at once. You'll have to excuse me. I'd better leave right away. But please, come and see us in Coral. It would be wonderful for us both to be able to thank you for helping us find each other again. This reunion will be the happiest day of my life.
So I think that might be an issue. His face. I don't think he's using the right face, because right now I don't think he looks much like his brother. Any chance for the classic face zoom during conversations? I would really like that. I prefer it. It seems to be pretty split. Some people love it, some people hate it. I don't think we'll have our own solution for this, and even if we did, I'm not sure if you know, we'll make that an option by default. But there's good mods that do this, so I think when Skyblivion comes out, we'll just recommend a couple of mods that we think will complement the game very well. Is the Imperial City still not open to the public? We've only finished the Talos Plaza and the Arboretum, I think. We're currently waiting to finish the 3D assets for the other districts.
What?
Very pretty. Yeah, I quite enjoyed working on this area. Feels like forever ago. I think it was 6 months ago that I finished this, maybe. We'll meet them back in core. I'm just gonna do a quick walk around because I do like being able to see the fruits of our labor. In this case, my labor. Very happy with the way it turned out. I like the little square as well for Harloon's Watch. Real nice looking area that turned out to be. Gonna rewatch the stream after this. Oh yeah, man. The best way, if you're gonna rewatch the stream, you probably want to rewatch it on YouTube. If you type !YouTube, you'll find the second YouTube channel I made some time ago for pretty much exactly that reason. Like you can watch back all the streams and Hey Cyanide, how's it going? Been a while. I also added an old prison transport to the river here, which I thought was kind of, I don't know, maybe it's not that great of an idea, but I like adding little bits of storytelling to the map. When I can, anyway. This one I really enjoyed. We have an excavation happening in this mine, and the mine goes from a mine to an alien ruin, and the
Greetings, Imperial brother.
The level design done by Ben Trutet, the person who's responsible for QAing our dungeons, did a really good job. It was really fun to work on this little excavation. Also inspired by Sarthal, I think, in Skyrim. In Skyrim you have an excavation as well. I think it's called Sarthal. But this should be a quest line for the Mages Guild, so I guess we'll just keep that for another time. Some nice alien coins. Don't think the bones will be worth much though. Coins I'll take. Probably shouldn't steal this from the college. Oops. I also I'm super happy that we ended up going with like a modular design for our potions with like a pretty clear sticker of what it's supposed to do. I'm not sure, it's one of those things, I'm not sure how people will like it. I feel like feedback on these things, sometimes you think you have a really good idea and then people really don't like it. At least from a gameplay perspective, this was a good choice. I'm hoping that people will appreciate it in a similar vein. Like, see, Potion of Night Eye. It has like a cat's eye. It was Caro who did all the drawings for this. Fire Shield. Frost Shield. And healing is just healing. We didn't go as hard with different qualities of potions, like the fancy healing. It's maybe in hindsight maybe not recognizable enough. You know, you go from a very smooth looking bottle to a very expensive looking one. One thing I like and I dislike about Skyrim at the same time is the potions, like the quality of the potion. A cheap potion in Skyrim is like this big, and then you have the most expensive health potion, which is like a jug this big, you know. So like you go from having a cup of a health potion to just chugging an entire like bottle's worth of potion, which I don't think it's like it always felt a bit silly. I don't think that's the best solution either. But maybe there's a decent solution somewhere in the middle. Maybe we should have done a bit more in hindsight, but it's one of the things that I really didn't like about Skyrim, and I was pretty hell-bent on making or on not making the same like mistake. Not that it's not a mistake necessarily, but I really wanted to not do that. Actually, I'm not sure if I still have it, but this potion is based off of a concept art of myself. And when I say concept art, I mean 6 lines drawn with a mouse in Microsoft Paint. But the artist at the time, Yogenshia. Fucking crazy saying that name, because this potion is literally one of the oldest assets in the game, like one of the oldest quality assets we actually got. This was made so long ago. Yogenshia, really great artist, joined really early on, like must have been 2015, 16. And I still remember the name. I've not said it out loud for so long because, you know, they didn't. I'm not sure if they did a whole lot more after they did the potions. To be completely honest with you. But yeah, it's one of those things. Like the project has been around for such a long time, and unfortunately, people come and go all the time. You know, they get jobs, families, or they've just been working on this for a few years, and then they decide they want to do something else with their time, which is totally fair. But if you're in my position, you know, you've been there kind of from the start until hopefully the very end. It's sometimes a bit sad thinking back of all the people that have come and gone in that time. But I'm super happy with everyone and everyone that helped out in the past. I really hope they'll see the release and still, you know, recognize some of their work in game and be proud of what they did. Kind of potion craft Skyblivion. You know that I actually I work for the publisher that made Potion Craft. I have look, I have some of the Potion Craft merch in the background. I really enjoy Potion Craft. Actually, I send Shirley, the Skyrim grandma, I sent her one of our boxes with a Potion Craft hoodie, the bath salts, and a bath bomb, which she really enjoyed. So that was really cool. It's great to abuse my powers in my work to send people cool stuff. I say abuse, it's not really abuse. The Potion Craft devs were really happy to see that she received it. She made a little video on it too. It's not so much abusing my power, it's kind of just doing my job. It sounds more fun this way. Started playing Potion Craft again after not doing it for a bit. Love some of the newer stuff in the game. Honestly, it's such a good fucking game, and the new updates add so much customizability. So I know I'm a bit biased because I you know, I work for the company, but I think it's a fantastic game. If you guys enjoy, I'm gonna do a little plug now. If you guys enjoy making potions in Skyrim and you want to try out a relaxing game with a cool art style that is all about making potions, just go to Steam or Switch or PlayStation or Xbox and type in Potion Craft. I don't think you'll regret it. It's a game that I highly recommend. It's Sorry, bud. You know what, all this talking, I totally forgot that we're supposed to go to Coral. And here we are, moving further and further away from Coral. One thing actually I want to check out real quick. There's another quest. Maybe we can playtest that one as well. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, we're doing it anyway now. No one can stop me. Another bear? What's up with all these bears? Bears, beats, and belts are like... Can you make the labels face the front by default? Yeah, of course. Cheers. Here's to all you guys. Thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate it. Kind words too. Is there a ruby throne in the White Gold Tower? I'm pretty sure we have a custom throne, yeah. Okay, we're getting closer to another quest that I enjoyed doing some work on the exterior anyway. I love the reference in the game, the Dragonborn, Dave the Diver, Geralt, and the Breaking Bad Guy. Yeah, we have a lot of fun reference, and there's more references to come, which I can't really talk about though. But yeah, there's more fun stuff coming to Potioncraft, so I'm really happy that the people pick up on those little references. What is this?
Well met. Come, warm yourself by our fire. Take care.
What brings you into this goblin-infested wilderness, stranger? Watch out for them if you're heading north. We ran into goblin war parties northwest of here while starting to build a new settlement. My family and I are still trying to figure out what to do. We spent everything we had to buy the land and supplies, so we can hardly go back. Say, do you think you could help us? We need to get the goblins off our land so we can start building our new settlement.
Look at that man's bare chest. Very sexy. I will help.
I had a good feeling about you, friend. You should talk to Marisa about the goblins. She's our guide and knows what needs to be done. She's a wilderness guide we hired to lead our expedition to Cropsford. Saved our lives when the goblins attacked.
Okay, I'm already gonna write something down.
Just go away.
Marisa, I think Marisa should be wearing like leather armor maybe, if she's a wilderness guide. Well, then again, what does a wilderness guide mean?
Why do you bother me? Go away.
Maybe it's just someone who, you know, knows the terrain.
What? You've agreed to help them clear the goblins from Cropsford? That's great news. I've done some scouting around while we've been camped here, and it looks like Cropsford is right in the middle of a goblin war. The caves around here are infested with goblins. Normally, goblins stay close to their lairs and wouldn't be a huge problem. But two tribes are at war, and their war parties are crossing right through Cropsford.
A more practical
What
outfit.
you'll need to do is stop the war somehow. Goblins have their own reasons for doing things. Don't make sense to us, usually, but I've learned a lot about their ways over the years. Each tribe guards a head in its lair. Whose head? I don't know. A sacred tribal totem, or something like that. Anyway, if you want to rile up a goblin tribe, steal their tribal head, which is often what a rival tribe does, just to prove they're tougher. I'd lay odds that the war between the two tribes is because of a stolen tribal head. nor the reason for a war to go on this long. So, to stop the war, all you need to do is sneak into Timberscar Cave, find the stolen tribal head, and return it to the Cracked Wood Cave goblins. Unless you want to do things the hard way.
What's the hard way?
Well, you could always just fight your way into Cracked Wood Cave and kill their shaman. Every goblin tribe is led by a shaman, but she mostly stays hidden in the heart of the lair, well protected. But kill the shaman, and the tribe will dissolve into confusion, most likely end the war.
Yeah, I think we need to give her a more appropriate outfit, because it doesn't look. I feel like she needs to look a bit more like she's the muscle, you know. She doesn't have to be wearing like heavy armor, but maybe something light would be a good fit.
Luck, and don't underestimate the goblins. They're more dangerous than they look.
Okay, let's try and retrieve the staff from Timberscar Cave. I think Timberscar is the one over there. Why does the game look so good? 10 years of work, hopefully, will do that. My thoughts about the Elder Scrolls 6? I hope it comes soon. Although, selfishly, I hope it comes after we have released. Wait, what were we supposed to do? Yeah, retrieve the totem staff from Timberscar. Okay. Wait, are they fighting each other? That's a rock biter. That's also a rock biter. I made this cave. Well, at least the outside. I didn't do the inside. Ooh, expert lock. No, thank you. Actually, I have 46 lock bait. Let's do this. Fuck. Ooh. Fuck. Easy. Wow, 4 golds. Thanks, man. Okay, so maybe not wear steel armor. Do we have potions of invisibility? I do not. Well. You know what? Maybe just run through and let them fight each other while we make our way to the totem. That seems a good strategy. I can't be bothered to look at the ship. Can't be bothered to, you know, sneak past them. Yoink. Should we steal the other one? No, I think that'll just stir up more trouble. I think there's a slight error with our goblins. They're supposed to be like, we have war paint for the specific tribes, and they're not using the war paint at the moment. Ow. What lockpicking system is that? We made our own. It's Skyblivion lockpicking. Alright, let's go back. It looks like Gilbert has made it to Coral. Yeah, we are working on random encounter. I mean, there's people. There's people like the guards that are patrolling the roads, or that should be patrolling the roads. But we are working on some custom encounters as well. In the case of the brothers, Gilbert or whatever his name was, he will walk all the way. Like, you can actually follow him to the city of Coral if you want.
What can I do for you? Amazing. You actually swiped the stolen head right out of Timberscar Cave? Ha! Those goblins won't know what to think now. You don't really need to do anything else. The Cracked Wood tribe will stop attacking Timberscar Cave once they figure out the head is
It's
gone.
you.
Of course, now that you have the head, you could create all sorts of mischief.
Zig, thank you very much for the follow.
Well, for instance, you could give it to any other goblin tribe. They'd boast about it, just as if they won it in a war. And pretty soon the Cracked Wood tribe would launch a war against them. I'm not sure if the Cropsford settlers would be all too pleased about you stirring up a new goblin war, though.
Right.
You too.
Let me know as soon as Cropsford is cleared of goblins, so we can get back to building our new settlement. You took care of the goblin menace? That's great news, my friend. Now we can get back to building our new lives at Cropsford. Please, be sure to come and visit us in a month or so. You have earned a hero's welcome.
So I think that's a bug as well, because if I'm not mistaken, Cropsford is not yet cleared. We'll see. I'm like 90% sure there's still going to be goblins at the location.
Greetings!
Eldwin, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate you tagging along for this last part of Skyblivion's journey. You know what? Actually, I maybe stand corrected. There's no goblins here right now. Okay. No, I think they're good. So, this is also a thing that I worked on, a location I worked on, and what I tried to do is I tried to make it look like while building their settlement, they did get attacked by the goblins, and you know, they
Time for a celebration!
started stirring up trouble. It's pretty. This quest is pretty cool because as time progresses, the camp goes through different phases. So, the first phase is that they will fix up all the wagons, like all the wagons and the lumber will be put into place. They'll make a bit of progress on what's going to be an inn.
Hello there.
Then they'll create like a garden on this area. I think this area will turn into a house as well. And it progresses. I think there's 4 stages that you can find in the game. So 4 stages of progression. And at the final stage, maybe I'll be able to show you that during this stream once we've talked to the brothers. But at the final stage, the farm is looking real nice and they have like proper fencing. And I think this is where I have a sheep pen. Yeah, I put down a sheep pen on this side. So it'll look like a proper settlement after a while, which is really cool. For now though, it looks a bit poorly. Nope. Never mind. I just kind of force progress the game. So actually let me do that again. The horse has a stable, the house. I'm not sure. I think this is going a little bit faster than it should. But whatever. Progress is progress. Let's see what happens if I wait for another 24 hours. Because he said to wait for a month, not a day. 24. Yeah. Hours. Progress. So that's a bug. It's not supposed to be this quick. I mean, it's fun for gameplay purposes because you can see this much faster than it would develop usually. But yeah, so at the last stage, there's the sheep pen. They've started harvesting the crops. They built like a shed. Like the inn is properly finished. They have a vegetable garden now. Ooh, that's my fault. There's not supposed to be 2 gates. But yeah, for sake of showcasing.
Make it quick.
Yeah, see, because I don't think his progress, or
Stop
like
talking.
he said to come
Enough.
back in a month. I don't think his character has made it that far yet. So whatever. Let's go to Coral and hand in, or not hand in, but finish the Brothers quest. This is inspired by Thief, by the way, the artwork. How long have you been live? Almost 2 hours. What would happen if you were in a waiting in a spot where the building would appear? Would you suddenly be inside of it? That's a good question. You might be, but you can also fast travel out of it, so... Some jank you'll just have to deal with, I guess. No, they do look alike. They both have punchable faces.
I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with Reynold. I never would have guessed he was still alive. We have much to discuss, but if you have time, I'd beg you to stay a moment longer and hear about our home, Weatherly. Weatherly was our family's home for generations. Our parents fled it when ogres attacked. They became separated. My father carried me to safety. He later returned and believed Reynold and my mother had perished. Since ogres are cannibals, he didn't expect to find their bodies. Thankfully, however, it seems that my mother managed to carry Reynold to safety. While my mother didn't survive, Reynold did, and for that I'm grateful. But we both want more. We want our home back. We're not fighters. You appear to have more skill than either of us. Would you go to Weatherly and see if it's still inhabited by ogres?
There's one right there. Sure, I will help you reclaim Weatherly.
Thank you. Now, we're not quite sure where
Weatherly?
the estate
Weatherly?
is located. We'll offer up what we know, however. We believe it's somewhere south of Coral, but north of Fort Kamala. it may be difficult to find. Since no one's lived there for many years, it may be quite overgrown by now. If you find it, let us know. We'll be waiting anxiously.
Very good. Very cozy inn. I like it. I mean, it's a shitty inn, but, you know, for what it is, it still looks pretty cozy. Oh yeah, the follow H command is dead. That's too bad. It's like one of those videos of an Amish building a barn in 24 hours. Yeah. Veziet, did I not thank you for the sub? Thank you very much. Sorry. Totally missed that. Thank you for 45 months. 45 months of commitment. That's much appreciated. Hey Gerald. 6 years from the initial stage of development until now. A long way and a lot of effort. Yeah, man. A lot of effort indeed.
Greetings!
It's gonna be my definite only version of the game, not the original, not the remaster, but this one. Can't wait. I really appreciate that, Aldwin. Tamales, thank you for the follow. Orc has an invisible neck. Outfit probably replaced. Yeah, so the orc you just saw, yeah, he's using an old outfit that we ported from Oblivion, which is why there was like a big hole in the neck. I think it might be the only clothing set we haven't remade yet, so it's kind of cool.
What can I do for? I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members.
Oh, sorry, I'm
not bad work for some folks.
Supposed to talk about.
Yes, I've heard of the place, but I'm not sure where it is. I think your best bet would be to speak to Sabine Lowell at the Fighters Guild.
Fighters Guild.
She's explored the backcountry outside of Coral quite a bit. Goodbye.
Let's go.
Crazy Diamond, thank you for the crazy diamonds. 1,000 biddies, that's very kind of you, thank you. Can we get some sweet rolls in the chat? Why are the trees glowing? Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. We already went over this at the start of the stream, but these are the trees from the Painted World. The Painted World is a unique realm where everything looks like it's painted. So the trees in this case, hopefully the compression of the stream still. Wait, let me get a little bit closer. Actually, what am I doing? I have console commands. So they're paintbrushes. However, this tree is used in the Painted World and in the exterior world map with slightly different names. We made the mistake of replacing the regular tree with the Painted World one, and we also still have the Painted World one. So they have to be replaced back, which is an easy mistake to make. Slightly harder to fix, but it's on our to-do list. The way that we're working right now, though, we're trying to focus on fixing the game-breaking issues or issues that are keeping other developers from finishing their work. So while this looks stupid, the only reason to fix it right now would be because we don't want to show off that we have issues in the game. But because Skyblivion has always been in development, like I think we've always been pretty open about the development of the game. You know, we've had the dev diaries, and there was always showcase streams or just people live streaming their work, like I'm doing right now, and it shows the issues. So there's no reason to hide them. So this is one of the problems that we're just gonna put aside. It'll definitely be fixed, but there's bigger things for us to work on right now than fixing this. So for now. Enjoy, and all my talking has made us miss the person from the Fighters Guild we were supposed to talk to. That's my bad, I apologize. Luckily the Fighters Guild is right next door, if I don't take the wrong turn. What's been your favorite city to build? I really enjoyed working on Cheydinhal. That probably is my favorite.
Hello there.
Hey! It's a familiar sound.
We're looking for recruits. Interested?
Sure.
If you're interested, see Velena Donton in Coral. Or Azar
This woman also has
or
the same
Burz
issue I was talking about
Rokash
earlier
in
with the neck seam and the color being mismatched, so don't worry too much about that. It's also something we're aware of. We showed it in the shit, what's it called? The tutorial dungeon. The NPCs had the same issue. We're working on it.
Let me see. Oh yes, I remember. I think it's directly south of Coral. Place was overrun with ogres, though. Nasty brutes. Here, let me show you where it is on your map.
Alright, thank you very much.
You see?
Doesn't look to be too far away.
Well met.
Well met indeed. I think I did the Fighters Guild location for this one, didn't I? No. No, I think I QA'd it. I didn't make the location though. What
Can I help you, brother?
are you looking at the map?
Greetings. How may I help you? Are you perhaps interested in joining the Fighters Guild? The Fighters Guild is always looking for new members. If you've got a clean record and don't have a bounty on your head, we may
I'm
be
here
able to
anyway, you know,
use
might
you.
as well start the Fighters
Are
Guild
you
quest
interested
line.
in joining? Excellent. You are now an associate in the Fighters Guild. You should report to either Azan in Anvil or Burz Rokash
Bars look
in
too white in the
Shadenel
tutorial
for
showcase.
contracts.
Yeah, that's part of the issue I just mentioned. It's the same with orcs. Orcs are not green, they're white. White people are white. Black people are white. And a lot of the dark elves who
Goodbye.
are supposed to be gray are white. Don't worry, we're not whitewashing the entire game. It's just an issue with the races. Wait. What? What is this sorcery? They did log me in. But all the bigger issue is that it didn't say it was locked when looking at it. Let's wait for it to get a bit lighter. Really enjoyed working on the Colovian Highlands. In hindsight, I hated working on it at the time, but I'm happy with what now. It's a slightly floating tree. They're all slightly floating. Big whoops. Oh, these are the correct ones. This is the correct one too. So which ones are the painted world ones? I'm not sure. You guys are knocking it out of the park with the details. Much appreciated. Funny idea, make the whole game's art style painted, embrace the trees. Yeah. Instead of fixing the one tree, just make everything else painted. Then it fits. Nothing like a last minute change to the complete art direction of the whole project. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Let's dive into the forest. go back to my iron armor, I miss it. Just gonna practice my aim. Damn it, didn't die. I think that that's animal abuse though, letting a deer run around with an arrow sticking out of its neck. Nice shot though, thank you. I've embarrassed myself a lot throughout the years missing the easiest shots, but practice makes perfect. Be getting close. Yeah, we're getting close. And it is raining again today. Not sure where you guys are from, but I'm from the Netherlands, and it's just been pretty miserable for like the last week, which is good because I think it was one of the driest summers we've ever had. So you know, all the plants were screaming for some water. And I maybe it's a thing unique to me, but I quite enjoy rainy, gray, depressing weather because it makes me feel not as guilty about being inside. You know, I really like the coziness of spending a day inside and just playing a game or watching movies or stuff like that. But when it's nice and sunny outside, it always feels like you're doing the wrong thing. Oh god. Stay back, you demons. You guys are not using your weapons. So that is a bug. They're supposed to be wielding clubs. And the ogre teeth are missing their textures. That's new. I don't like how they're so similarly positioned. Suspicious. So I think the quest mark should definitely disappear after you've found Weatherley. Just gonna make sure there's no more gobos. Sorry, not goblins, ogres. Oof. I think that might be their mother. Oh, there's 2 skeletons, so 3. The plot thickens. There's a lot of skeletons. Okay, I think they've just been using. Oh, actually, you know what? No. They said this happened when they were children, and his father carried him away. So these ogres must have been using this as a home for at least 10, 20 years. I'm not sure how old those guys are. Okay. And we can go back to Gilbert. Yeah, I think that the skeletons are fine, honestly. Honestly.
Hello, I don't think we've met. Are you new in town?
I am.
Likewise. I'm always glad to meet someone new. Welcome. I'm sure my mother would be glad to meet you as well. My mother owns Northern Goods and Trade in Coral.
I can tell.
Be seeing you.
Where is our boy Gilbert? What is he doing hanging out in the bad part of town? Oh, that's where he lives. That makes sense. Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot. His brother is a drunk. That is impressive. Glitz, did you work on this one? So they're set to not have Excel until we interact with them, which is why they're not falling over, but still. Perfection. Focus on the task at hand, yeah. Reynolds Germain's house. Reynolds. So this should have been QA tested, but it's using a door that cannot be opened, so I'm gonna write that down. What's it called again? Reynolds. Reynolds house. Replace door. Damn. I guess we'll just disable it for now. There he is. Stuck in his room because the door doesn't move. Alright. Interesting looking place. Very cozy.
Is it safe for us to return to Weatherly yet?
Weatherly, that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, they're gone.
Wonderful. Weatherly is ours. Are you ready to take us there now?
I'm gonna take him there too.
Right. We're off.
Alright, fellas. Follow the guide. Hello from Brazil. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Chili. Lazy Caslowen.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine. Thank you, kind sir.
Gotta love the Oblivion dialogue for the beggars. How's progress? Anything left to do? So we're doing some playtesting right now, and I found some issues that need to be fixed. But yeah, progress is fantastic. The majority of the game is in really good place. It's mainly the Imperial City that needs to get worked out, and some Deadlands locations that need to be sorted. So yeah, exciting times to be working on the project, kind of uncharted territory. Preparing for the release is, it's not something I didn't ever expect to be doing, but it's still kind of surreal. Okay, you know what, I'm sorry, I'm leading you guys down the wrong path. Like, you're not gonna jump from the mountains, so let me just get back to the roads, I'm sorry. I'm not a great guide. Can you share some tips that you wish you knew before you started leading the project? Oh man, there are too many to count. I mean, I've made a million mistakes. I've put people in charge based on their knowledge of whatever part of the game they were contributing to, instead of their quote-unquote management skills, which has led to friction in the past. I think in hindsight, I would have maybe been a bit more stern with some people, to avoid, you know, getting strung along for months to wait on someone to finish something that, you know, 2 years later they never finished, because that cost me a lot of time. I think maybe in some cases to try and keep the team a bit smaller. There's been times where I'm not sure if having more people in the team helped or hurt the project. I would have planned out development a bit differently, to really focus on the quest location first, and do anything that's not quest related second, which we kind of, I don't want to say we did it the opposite way, but we often kept the quest locations for last, because we thought it would be better, you know, to use all the skills to make the quest locations as good as they can be, which is, it's not a bad idea necessarily, but sometimes it meant, you know, leaving quest developers waiting for a bit too long before they could start working on, you know, their quest, which has a negative impact on developments, obviously. I think I would have done more stuff myself, especially like for the first 6-7 years of the project. I was very concerned to make sure that people were having fun, like that they were doing something they were proud of. And myself, I would do stuff that wasn't fun or didn't get showcased enough. And sometimes the result of that was having to wait on people to finish their claim. Stuff that I could have done myself, if that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, listen, hindsight is 2020. I think we did a really good job, and
thanks so much for getting us
honestly,
here safely.
like, even the mistakes I
I'm
made
afraid we aren't
got
very
us to where we are
wealthy,
now.
But here is all I can offer you.
And I
at this
learned a
time.
lot from it. So,
Please, visit us again soon.
yeah.
You are welcome here anytime, my friend.
I'm just happy to have been a
Long
part of
last.
this, and
It's good to stand
I'm
with
happy
Weatherly
for,
again.
or glad for the people that supported the project throughout its time. So. Does the team have a crew of testers? Do they need to warm bodies and weak minds to do this? We try and test internally, yeah. English is pretty bad, so I'm using a translator. Wanted to wish you good luck with the project. We're really looking forward to the game's release. You can tell there's a lot of love and care put into the project. You can be sure Brazilians are playing it. Well, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. go inside. I want to see if I connected everything correctly. Yep. This is 100 times more difficult to lead than a work project. I was actually talking to someone from CD Projekt Red last month about the Skyblivion project, and he said something similar. He said that like managing and leading a game like, you know, The Witcher or Cyberpunk is a monumental task on its own, and you're basically doing that on hard mode, only relying on volunteers, which is not always easy to do. Which, you know, it's been fucking impossible at times. So I am kind of proud to hear that from someone who, you know, has worked and shipped some of my favorite games, you know, Cyberpunk and The Witcher 3. Yeah, I can see what happens if I wait 24 hours. Maybe that changes something, I don't know. So the house is supposed to change to a fixed up version. Maybe 24 hours is enough to make that happen. We'll see. No, it's still a mess. Okay, I think with that, let me just save. I need to start fixing some of these issues that we found, because, you know, that is the reason why we're here. I was gonna QA the dream world, but now I am gonna do the locations we actually just worked on. This is a pretty cool location that I guess you'll have to wait for some other time. Right. We are gonna go to Tamriel. -1 and 24. Let me put the music back on as well. Gets very quiet. -1 and 24, that's the bridge issue. Alright, that's an easy one. 2 and 24. I'm not entirely sure why the sheep go there, because their X marker is here. Strange. Yezov, thank you for the follow, my friend. Welcome in. Did notice this earlier. So I think something went wrong when merging this, because there's a little bump. It's also not supposed to be there. Okay. 14, 24. 14, 24. So that should make the transition to the road a bit less jarring. Also add a bit more grass here and there because I did notice it was a bit sparse. Like here, for instance, no grass at all for some reason. Um, 4 and 25. For once I've caught one of your streams live. Time zones be pesky. Well, man, just happy to have you here right now. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. So somewhere here was a floating bush. There it is. And then we had the Newlands Lodge. Newlands Lodge. So this one is using the right door, and the other one is not. That should be fine.
Hello there.
Sell it. Thank you very much for the follow. Sorry I missed a few questions. Have you thought about what's to come after Skyblivion? I believe all the hard work and experience you've got from this will be an insanely good value to add to a game developer's company. Well, I already work in the gaming industry, for better or worse, and I'm pretty happy where I'm at with my job right now. I think what I'd like to do, I think after Skyblivion is out, I might want to take a little bit of a break, because I'm also getting married next year, and you know, there's a chance that we'll, you know, try and have some kids too, which is, I hear, a pretty big deal. But in the background, I think I'd like to keep supporting the Skyblivion project, like helping with maybe the DLC or updates. I'd really like to do my own YouTube stuff again. I used to make YouTube videos for fun. I haven't done that for a very long time. Like, my channel has just become Skyblivion now, so I think I'd like to go back and maybe feature some mods that people have made for Skyblivion. I think that would be cool. Do like a Skyblivion mods of the week or something along those lines. And I want to stream an entire gameplay or an entire playthrough of Skyblivion. I think that would be cool. Being able to go through the entire game and just see my own work and other people's work and just kind of talk and reminisce about some of the stuff that happened during development. I think that would be very cool. Yeah, thank you guys very much. I got engaged this summer. And I should be getting married on September 12th. Okay, Reynolds' house. Ignore the grass. It's something that happens when you forget to turn off grass in the creation kit and then load from one tier to the other. It doesn't look like that in game. It was this one. So what is wrong with this door? Coral door interior. Okay, so this one actually opens. Looks like they're the wrong way around. This door should be this one. Wait, that one opens as well. Or it should. And why didn't it open before? That's weird. Let's see what this does. Kids is more people to help develop Skyblivion. Exactly. I like the way you're thinking. Engage with an engagement ring, or did you bring an amulet of Mara? Man, I would have loved to do that. Unfortunately, my fiance is not really into gaming much. She's never played Skyrim. I know what you're gonna say. It's not meant to be, but you know, she has a lot of other good qualities, and I can make up for the playing way too much Elder Scrolls stuff, so it levels out. What's the thing called? So we're just typing the name of the place we have to go to. Reynolds Germain's house. Weird. What is going on that I can't open the door?
It's you. Hi.
Okay, this might be an issue with the actual door, so I'll have to replace it with the one that was there before, just to stay consistent.
It's you. Hi.
Hi. Mr. Man the Great and the CIA killed Kennedy. It's good to know. Thank you for the follows. Welcome, welcome. We were having a conversation recently about how every door in the game should open up away from you. That makes a lot more sense than the door flinging into your own face. So I'm just making sure it goes the right way. Okay, that should be that. Did I have anything else? I should have gone to the Newlands Lodge while we were at it. Newlands Lodge. Okay, I guess we're just gonna jump right back in, which I should have done in the first place. 2.5 hours, not bad. Loved your Skyrim sessions. Yeah, I really enjoyed those too, and I'd love to do them again at some point. A little bit ago, there was a bug where doors would float away slowly. Oh yeah, yeah, I saw that. That was something that had been around for a while. Joseph, sorry. I just realized you're one of the new quest guys. Then I think no. Don't know if Twitch will allow a Skyblivion streaming section like other games. I think I don't want that because I want people to discover Skyblivion, and if someone is streaming on the Skyrim category, I feel like more people watch the Skyrim category than a new Skyblivion category, if that makes sense. Test for then Hall New Lands Lodge. So excited for this. No, it's gonna be 100 times better than the official. I will settle for just as good. Anything else is a bonus. There we go. A door that actually opens. Fantastic. Well done. And this one was already using the right one. The right door. Great. Great, great, great. That is another bug fixed. Good job. GG's. Very cool. I think with that, I might have to call it. I really appreciate everyone watching. I appreciate you guys following. The bits and subs I appreciate too. The cost of running the Git currently is a bit higher than usual. So rest assured that the money will go straight back towards the project, and currently your subs and donations and bits are paying for a smooth game distribution experience for us. We're using a program called GitHub to upload new versions of the of the Skyblivion build on an almost daily basis, so that we don't have to wait for really long periods of time for someone to merge the changes into a big plugin and then share it with the team. So that's really helpful, but also a bit costly. So yeah, that is very much appreciated. With that, I think we've come to the end of the show. Thank you for sticking around for so long. I'm gonna make some dinner for myself, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I hope it was insightful. If I didn't get to answer your question, feel free to leave a comment on the YouTube video. I'll try to keep an eye on that. And if not, maybe I'll be back sometime soon. I don't think tomorrow. I have plans, but yeah, I'll try to be a bit more consistent with streams moving forward. But yeah, either way, there's a lot of things you could be doing and a lot of other streams you could be watching. So I appreciate you watching this one. And not sure what else to say. A bit rusty on the outros, but yeah, thanks. Thanks, and have a great weekend, everyone. Be kind, be positive, and see you in the next stream. Oh yeah, if you want to stay up to date with the stream, almost forgot. I have a Discord server, which I'm sharing with you right now. You can join that server, and it'll give you a notification when the streams go live. I am also on social media. You may already know that, and you can just see what I'm up to. I am at gaming conventions every once in a while. I have to be there for work anyway, but social media is a good place to keep an eye on that. Sir Match Stick, I totally missed that. Thank you so much, dude. I didn't get a notification for that. That's too bad. Thank you. Thank you very much. Everyone else, thank you for the follows. And I guess all I have to do now is